Hi everybody, this is Justin Elliott with Elliott's Estate Sales, and today I am at the Goodwill Outlet bins here in Oklahoma City. And it's a place where you come and you buy things that have been put on the Goodwill shelves here in Oklahoma City. They're sold here by the pound. So that means that they've gone to the stores here in Oklahoma City. And from my knowledge, Oklahoma City's breakup is different than that of Tulsa's. There's a Tulsa outlet as well. Tulsa does a completely different situation where they sell by auctions and pallets, and they sell, bulk. Here you can buy specific items and pick those specific items and pay by the pound. And it ranges anywhere from $1 a pound, I think, to like maybe 59 cents a pound for maybe glassware. And so anyhow, today I'm gonna go out there and try to see if I can find some stuff. I'll try to get some footage for you guys. It's not as busy as it normally would be. Goodwill has opened later today because it is below freezing in Oklahoma. There is sleet and snow and whatever going on out here in Oklahoma City area. So that being said, hopefully I'll find some cool stuff. It's been a long while since I've been out to Thrift, and so I got my big jacket on, and I'm gonna go in there and have some fun. So wish me luck. Hi y'all, so I'm back. Whew, I don't know what my hair's doing today. I don't know, and I really need a haircut, y'all. Let's see. Okay, so I went in there, and I've been here since about 10:30. It's 11:30 now. I went through everything. You can tell that basically a lot of the resellers that come here today, they're not here. And so a lot of the stuff that's being put out has been here for a long while. You can see as far as the hard goods area. I went through the shoes. I was able to find a really good pair of Sorel ladies winter boots. I'm super excited about those. Those seem like they sell anywhere between $120 to $200. And I found a couple other pairs of boots. I found some Birkenstocks, and I found a little leather work belt. And so far that's it. I've kind of tried to stay away from any hard goods unless they were really, really fabulous. And I'm hoping to find some purses and maybe some more shoes. And I don't know, who knows what we'll find. They were preparing the little bitty small boxes before I left. I went and got me some McDonald's up the street, and then I'm gonna go back in. And so far, let me see how much I have spent. So far, I have spent $11.44. So $11.44, y'all. I brought 100 with me today, and I was trying to double that. So I've already doubled it. I've spent $11. I've already got at least maybe $300 worth of stuff already at Goodwill Outlet bins, and that was in an hour. So anyway, I am gonna go eat, and then I'll go back in there and see and share what I'll find later. Hi everybody, this is Justin Elliott with Elliott's Estate Sales, and today I wanted to show you what I thrifted from the Goodwill Outlet bins here in Oklahoma City. Now I did go to both of the Oklahoma City Goodwills that are in Midwest City area, and so let's go ahead and get started with what I found. Now I've cleaned all these items up and everything, so it didn't exactly look like these. I know these didn't look like this for sure. They had a bunch of mud and dirt all over them. But that's what they were intended for. So these are a gorgeous pair of Sorel boots. These particular boots here, the comps on them are about $100, $150, somewhere around in there. These are very, very expensive boots. And anytime you find this brand, I always grab it because you can find them at estate sales and they're priced $20, $25, and you can still sell them for $100. So, but anyway, there's that pair. Found those. Next pair of boots are going to be these here. These are handmade. They are Durango boots, and they're actually hand painted. The shafts are hand painted. These are like a distressed look. These are size 9.5, and they are really great shape. And so anyway, I grabbed those. Boots sell really well for me. The bottoms of them look really well as well. They don't look like they're worn extremely. Boots sell very well for me. I always grab those. A very nice pair of men's boots. And then I grabbed these at the Goodwill in Midwest City. These are a pair of just Cole Haans, kind of casual Oxford men's shoes. They do have a little bit of distressing on them, and I don't think it takes away from them at all. I think it actually gives them a little bit more character. They're supposed to look like this. Again, these are Cole Haans, and they're size 11, and I paid $5 for these. Now, these two pairs of boots here that I showed you before, I paid under $3 with tax. And so I just been running around all day thrifting. I haven't been able to thrift, y'all, and Lord, I don't know how long because of COVID, and I've had these estate sales going on, and people have just been encouraged to stay home. And so today I took a risk and I actually wore my mask and went out, kept my distance from everyone, and it really wasn't that crowded because of the weather conditions that we're having here in Oklahoma right now. So now these I think were my best find, and so these are handmade. And I actually thought they were partition ash when I saw them. I've sold a pair of these that looked exactly like these, that were a pair of partition ash, and they sold for $100. And so I saw these, I saw the quality of them, and I saw the, just really comfy, flexible shaft of the boot, and I thought, okay, these are probably the partition ash. And so I grabbed them. They are not. They are a brand in DC, and they're handmade, and these are size 8. And they're gorgeous. They look like they retail for $468 a pair, and they're no longer in stock anymore. You can't find them. So I will probably list these somewhere around $125, $150. I guess I'll see what they actually are going for, and I'll list them from the comparables that I can find. But I haven't looked them up just yet. I just saw the retail and I thought that was insane. So and then of course I picked up a pair of Birkenstocks. I always pick up Birkenstocks when I can find them, and these are in pretty good shape. They are not splitting. You need to make sure when you find these that they are not splitting. Now, I do sell these with a little bit of wear on them, because people just expect that they're going to have a little bit of wear on them. They are used, and if you wanted to buy a $120 pair of sandals, you would go buy a $120 pair of sandals, right? Well, I always try to check these and make sure that they're still flexible and that they aren't hard, because people will want to return them if you're selling on Poshmark, Mercari, or eBay. Now, I do sell on all 3 platforms, and so depending on what the item is and whether or not I think that it will sell best on that particular platform, that's which one I'll list it on. And sometimes I'll do it simultaneously on all 3. Now, these I found as well. I've sold this particular pair and style, several times. Not this particular pair, but this particular style several times. And so, just everyday normal Uggs. These are real Uggs. These are not the knockoff. And you'll see so many knockoffs these days that I think I have just such a good eye that I can normally pick them out of a crowd. But, if you didn't really know the difference, you would go home with all kinds of boots that weren't really Uggs. And so, these are Uggs 5'8", size 7. And again, I paid $3 for these. I paid $3 for the pair of boots that I just showed you. $3 for the sandals that I just showed you as well. I got this little work Craftsman belt here. And, I normally don't pick these up because they are normally so grimy and disgusting that, I wouldn't want to resell them. But this one is by Atchison Leather Products, and it has the model number and everything over here. These look like they sell for about $30, and that's used or new, depending on what kind of condition they're in. So, got a good deal on that. I paid by the pound on that. It probably weighs a couple pounds, so probably have a couple dollars in it. Next item is this item. This is handcrafted. It is not an actual propeller. Now, I have sold several of these at the estate sales that are actually real propellers, but this particular one was made by Benchmade Designs. It looks like they have a store, and it's literally Etsy.com shop Benchmark Designs. That's Benchmade Design. I'm sorry. Benchmade Designs. And so, anyway, I thought it was cool. I thought it would sell well, either online or maybe possibly in my store. My store is not open yet, folks. It is probably going to be open, I would say, maybe mid-March, depending on how the weather is going. And so I really can't tell you one way or another when we're going to open. I wish I could. The next item that I actually found is the item that's holding that purse back there, that Coach purse. All of those items behind me are actually for sale. And so, folks, I have, taken off from reselling. I would say it's probably been about 9 months. I cleared everything from my closet because I had stuff in there that I had been selling for years and years and years. Forever and ever and ever. I've always been a long tail seller. Long tail means, you buy something and you keep it in your inventory forever instead of, maybe getting rid of it in 60 or 90 days. And so, you know, I've kind of changed my ways, and I've kind of tried to pick things that I knew were going to sell really well, and or things that I knew I could put in my store. And so it's kind of changed the way that I've been buying. And, you know, if I'm going to put something online, if I'm not going to net at least $20, I'm probably not going to buy it, period. And so, you know, I'm really looking for quality versus quantity on items. Now, if I have, you know, 5,000 items in my store, I just want them to be decent quality. And so, you know, there are particular products that you want wear, and it's okay to have wear, and people don't mind it. Whereas there are also people, you know, that want, you know, an impeccable item that's pre-owned. So that being said, I've also changed a couple of things within my store. I have implemented a way to be able to, you know, subtract the background from my pictures. And I think that it's hilarious because I get a lot of pictures that people will ask, can I see the real item? And they're looking at the real item. And so if you are a reseller and you just snap a photo, you know, on your sofa, let me know what you think, because I've done both. I've snapped a photo in my entryway, you know, and, you know, on a table. I have snapped photos in my kitchen on a kitchen counter. And I've also went through great lengths to be able to put a drop on my background and, you know, used a green screen in order to subtract the background of the item and such. And it takes a lot of work. And so that being said, this time around when I restarted my store, I wanted it to look even more professional. And, you know, I deleted my store, you know, my online selling store, and implemented on-site store only. I guess I should say that I took all my items off online resale, and I stuck all of my items at my store at Mary's Swap Meet. And so that being said, all the items that, you know, I was going to sell online were moved there. And it's not till a couple weeks from now that I have started to implement items back online and implemented more new items online. So this time around when I'm going to list, you know, these are the kind of items that I'm looking for as good quality items. But anyway, that being said, this is what I found today. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. This is the last item that I found. I always buy keys.